You've seen Wolverine survive a point-blank nuclear bomb. You've seen him get ripped completely in half in the comics. Specifically Uncanny X-Men. A blast from the Mcron crystal vaporized Logan, and he literally regenerated his entire body from a single drop of blood. But here is what Marvel is hiding from you. If Wolverine's healing factor actually existed in the real world, the sheer speed of his regeneration would literally boil him alive from the inside out. And worse, his superpower has a real-world name, and it's called cancer. Today we are putting Logan's mutant powers up against hard science to expose the terrifying Deadpool connection, the mass problem, and the real-life Weapon X program operating in secret labs right now. Let's start with regenerating from a single drop of blood. When Logan is vaporized down to a single cell, he somehow grows back into a 190-pound man laced with heavy adamantium metal. Real-world physics completely destroys this. The law of conservation of mass states matter cannot just magically spawn into existence. A single microscopic cell cannot pull 190 pounds of mutant metal out of thin air. But let's pretend he pulls that mass from another dimension. Biology steps in with an even darker reality. Every time a cell divides, it releases a tiny amount of metabolic heat. If Wolverine creates trillions of cells in just 3 seconds, the extreme heat from those hyper-fast chemical reactions would be catastrophic. In real life, trying to heal that fast would literally melt his internal organs, surviving the nuclear bomb on the outside, but completely incinerating himself from the inside. But the craziest part isn't the heat. It's the cells themselves. A biological system where cells multiply aggressively, unstoppably, and refuse to die isn't a healing factor. In the real medical world, that is the exact, literal definition of cancer. And Marvel knows this. The Weapon X program injected Wolverine's mutant healing DNA into Wade Wilson. But Wolverine only survives this extreme cell growth because his mutant gene acts as a perfect biological brake pedal. In Deadpool's case, that brake completely failed. Wade's human body couldn't control it, leaving him in a permanent state of immortal, scarred, agonizing super cancer. That's the real reason Wade always wears the mask and cracks non-stop jokes to hide the constant screaming pain. So, if Wolverine's power breaks the laws of physics, is human regeneration impossible? Actually, no. Because exactly like the X-Men, you have dormant mutant genes waiting to be activated. When you get a deep cut, your body panics and throws down biological duct tape, a scar. It blocks regeneration. But look at an axolotl. When its arm is chopped off, it doesn't scar. Its stem cells perfectly rebuild the limb. Here is the mind-blowing truth. Before you were born, in the fetal stage, you could heal severe damage with zero scarring too. Your body knows exactly how to regenerate. But when you were born, evolution flipped that mutant gene off, so you could form scars and survive injuries faster. But what if we could flip it back on? Just like the Weapon X program artificially copied Logan's healing, today's scientists are acting as a real-life Weapon X program using CRISPR gene editing. Top-tier labs have found those exact dormant regeneration genes inside human DNA and are using molecular scissors to turn them back on. We are already using gene-edited cells to rapidly heal severe, incurable wounds in diabetic patients today. Regrowing a human arm over a few months is a very real possibility happening in our lifetime. But before you volunteer for this real-life Weapon X program, you need to understand the darkest paradox. Let's say we perfectly regenerate you from a single cell. The person standing there looks exactly like you. But is it really you? Your memories and consciousness are physical connections in your brain, not your DNA. If your body is rapidly regrown, that new brain is a blank hard drive, zero memories. Just like the MCU multiverse where we have different Wolverine variants, they look the same. But inside, they are completely different people. A newly regenerated you would just be a blank variant. So I have to ask, if science could give you Wolverine's exact healing factor, would you do it? Are you Team Immortal Logan, where you get the healing but forget who you are? Or Team, nah, memories matter? Let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe if your brain didn't overheat, and I'll see you in the next one.